a classified holiday time mystery straight from the disclosure files, told like a confession. Here we go. Scroll. El Espejo del Tiempo. The Mirror of Time. A true holiday mystery from the declassified archives. They buried this case under seasonal anomalies, but those who worked it called it the Toledo Mirror Incident. It happened one cold December in 1987, around Christmas week, when time always feels softer, like the world's holding its breath. A linguist named Marisol de la Sombra was volunteering in an old monastery in Spain. She was one of those quiet, brilliant people who loved forgotten languages and bad instant coffee. Her job was simple: translate a batch of old Spanish carols that the Vatican had recently rediscovered. But one song wasn't supposed to exist. It was handwritten, no author, dated around 1580. The title read, El Cántico del Tiempo, the Song of Time. The lyrics were strange, half prayer, half command. It said, No mires el espejo cuando canta el reloj. Don't look at the mirror when the clock sings. She laughed at first, thinking it was poetic nonsense. But that night, while she was alone and the bells were ringing midnight mass in the distance, she hummed the melody out loud. And the mirror across the room fogged over. People say she called out in both languages. Hola, is someone there? But what came back wasn't her echo. It was her own voice, older, answering in perfect Spanish, saying, Te he estado esperando, Marisol. I've been waiting for you. From that moment, she was caught between two Decembers. She said the reflection moved differently, like time in the glass was slower. Her reflection lifted a mug of cocoa when she didn't have one. It smiled when she frowned. She realized it wasn't mimicking, it was remembering. Later investigators found her notes written in both English and Spanish, sometimes switching mid-sentence, like the two timelines were fighting for control of her pen. One line stood out. El tiempo no pasa, observa. Time doesn't pass. It watches. The security log that night shows every clock in the building skipped ahead exactly 3 minutes at 12:44 a.m., the moment her camera feed went white. They found her the next morning sitting calmly in front of the mirror, whispering recuerda, remember, over and over again. The reflection had frost around its lips, as if it had been breathing from another season. She refused to leave the monastery after that. Every Christmas Eve, she'd light one candle and speak softly to the mirror in two tongues. People passing by could hear laughter. Two voices, one from the world, one from the glass. Years later, when they sealed the room, someone wrote on the mirror's back in ashen chalk, Nos vemos el año pasado. See you last year. Since then, every December 24th, locals claim their mirrors hum when carols play. If you listen close, you might hear a woman whispering Spanish phrases, simple ones, tiempo, Heim, recuerda, remember, espejo, mirror. But she's not teaching them, she's testing them. Because that's what she was doing before she vanished, teaching time to speak two languages at once. El tiempo vuela, pero los recuerdos se quedan. Time flies, but memories stay.
Universal Currency Receipt Architect Musician 3611027, The Graceful Whisperer, our C-Star, Devalan C. All,